This refreshed Razer Deathstalker V2 Pro may look like a deal breaker if you're looking for an ultra-slim, low-profile wireless gaming keyboard with full layout that you can use for work as well as for gaming. And you're here not by accident, as you must have realized that there are not many options on the market today to choose from, as this is one of a few wireless gaming keyboards out there with those parameters. But hold your horses, as it may disappoint you if you plan on using it for gaming and working across multiple devices. Here is why.
Roman does consumer tips.
Surely it looks sleek and sexy on paper, with its slim profile of just 26.6 millimeters at its thickest point, aircraft-grade aluminum top, retractable feet, optical low-profile switch options, multi-device support with Bluetooth 5.0 and hyperspeed wireless technology, allowing you to switch seamlessly between 4 devices while lasting you up to 40 hours of battery life? Nice! As a cherry on top, Razer claims their hyperspeed connection is 25% faster than any other wireless tech out there. And some of you would notice, wait a minute, there are only 3 buttons. What are you talking about? What 4 devices? And you would be right, as the 4th one is connected to hyperspeed dongle. So to get to it, you have to flip the switch instead. Now, what else am I missing? Your subscription. Our stats show that only 10 to 15% of you watching are subscribed to our channel. And this means we have to fix it if we want to continue doing expensive giveaways in the future. So here is the deal. If you find this video and format interesting, please do subscribe to support us. It's free. Also, if you are new to this channel, my name is Roman, nice to meet you. And I concentrate, or rather peak, on ergonomics and hands-on experiences around tech. Because in my world, who cares how powerful your gadget is if it's physically unusable? This means you'll often hear unpopular and unbiased opinions on various subjects, something you would not hear from many other channels who concentrate on technical aspect of things. So if that sounds like you, smash that subscribe button and let's get back into it. Deathstalker V2 Pro does stand out among slim gaming keyboards out there from Logitech, Corsair, and you name it. By the way, this Corsair K100 review is in the works, so make sure to sub or you'll miss it, as this is another gaming competitor in ultra-slim, full-size keyboard market. But for now we are talking about Razer. RGBs are beautifully executed, and Razer even gives you 2 frame colors to choose from, black or white. Though there are some sacrifices to make, as white keyboard in full layout is often only available with 1 option of switches, and it happened to be the Clicky one. And of course, I will leave a sound demo of my Clicky low-profile optical switches versus black-colored option with linear optical switch at the end of this video, so stay tuned. Next, I want to talk about feelings, or my overall experience with it before I jump into some serious problems for wireless users. When this keyboard works, I really enjoy its low profile, as you can easily use it with or without wrist support. Something I cannot say about my Asus Asos. This means Deathstalker would be an easy change for someone used to Logitech MX keys or similar profiled keyboards. And speaking of wrist support, I have a video coming out shortly, don't miss it. These ergonomic feet are definitely a plus, yet they are too easy to fold when pushing the keyboard around, as it barely has any weight in it. So if you're like me and pushing your keyboard around your desk all day long, it might annoy you. Another cool feature, if you already have other Razer peripherals, let's say a mouse, it's very neat that you can use 1 USB receiver for up to 3 devices at once. And that's awesome, as it lets you save USB ports. Few words about switches. Since I got a Clicky switch option, it can be heard in the next room on a quiet day. It's that kind of cheap Clicky type, at least for my taste, as I like having a good balance between clicky and talky switches when it comes to my keyboards. But this has that empty click behind them. And it got to the point that my wife threatened me with divorce if I keep it. So as a guy with straight priorities, I had to let her go. The wife. Now back to the Clicky. Additionally, I noticed some other reviewers mention a lack of tactile response, which is somewhat misleading, as you will know for sure every time you activate the switch with this audible click, which normally is followed by a gentle tactile sensation. Maybe this is where the complaint is coming from. It's just too gentle and needs some getting used to, especially if you're switching from a standard size switch, like this one, where naturally you end up pressing the key deeper. With battery to get to the promised up to 40 hours, you would need to dim or better turn off your backlight completely, since with lights on at 50% brightness, it lasts me around 15 to 20 hours of work. Everything else, you name it, comfort, ergonomics, functions as advertised. Well, apart from these downsides. Connectivity is where Deathstalker V2 Pro struggles the most. Got stuck. There it is. Don't get me wrong, it works great when it works, but since it requires Razer Synapse to operate, at least to its full potential, that thing gets laggy quite often, to the point that every time I switch between devices wirelessly, in Bluetooth mode or hyperspeed, it may end up freezing my rig for a good minute. And then you get this annoying pop-up asking you to restart your computer. The second issue is also caused by connectivity and its input lag. Unless you plan on using it wired, which defeats the whole purpose of this wireless board, you will soon find out that hyperspeed and Bluetooth fail miserably, as they tend to jam your key presses when Razer Synapse is not connected. And this is how it looks on the screen. Just 2 clicks. Funny enough, I don't see many people report it in the reviews, but I did find at least a few on Amazon. Was it a faulty board? Is it Razer Synapse? Or is it just the way it's designed? I don't exactly know, and software updates didn't help either. So if you're trying one of these, make sure you have an option to return it, in case if it starts doing that for you. And the last nail in this coffin is definitely the price. Deathstalker V2 is not cheap, and rather an investment. $250 is a bit steep if you ask me for this. And this board is also missing programmable macro buttons, like you have with its direct competition from Logitech or Corsair. Even if you get it on sale, let's say for $200. It's still overpriced in my books for this type of keyboard, as you're literally beating up the edges of the custom keyboard market. However, those are not known for great wireless options or full keyboard layout. So you would need to invest even more money to make something like this. And this is how I ended up with Asus Atos. So overall, is this keyboard worth it? It's a hard pass, as I like my tech to function straight out of the box without any hoops to jump through. This keyboard is not the best investment for your dollar if you plan on using it for gaming and work. And if you're still considering trying Razer Deathstalker for yourself, please use our referral links in the description or comment section to find out your current price on Amazon and to support this channel at no cost to you. And with that said, here is the promised Switch demo. So here you have it. Is the Deathstalker V2 Pro the next centerpiece of your gaming setup or your next disaster? Am I being unreasonable? Have you experienced the same wireless issues? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit those like and subscribe buttons as we agreed earlier. And since you're here, why not check out those videos about handheld consoles? So don't wait, just click it. And on this note, spend smart and Godspeed.